beats.
Yo, what's up, YouTube? This is your man, Junior, aka Smoking Guns, out here in Tucson, Arizona, representing the Ultimate Fight Club, giving you the latest content in boxing and MMA news that is out. So, today's video, this is an early one, but it looks like Jake Paul is going to be fighting in an MMA match as early as 2024 with the Professional Fighters League. And this is coming out in a bunch of different media outlets. This particular outlet is on ESPN.com, where it states, Jake Paul signing with PFL as influencer makes move to MMA. In this article, it goes on to state, Jake Paul is moving into mixed martial arts and will do so with the Professional Fighters League. The entertainer and social media influencer turned professional boxer announced Thursday that he has signed an MMA contract with PFL. Terms of the deal were not disclosed, but PFL chairman and co-founder Don Davis told ESPN it is a multi-fight, multi-year deal. It also states in the article where Jake Paul gives his statement stating, I've proven myself in and out of the boxing ring, and now I am going to do the same in MMA, Paul said in a statement. There is no limit to the positive impact I can make on the sport. I plan to enter the PFL Smart Cage and once again show the world that anything is possible with hard work and dedication. In the article, the actual chairman goes on to state, I think what's made Jake interesting to the fans is that he works hard and he doesn't underestimate what it takes, Davis told ESPN. He knows he's not ready for his MMA debut right now, but he's starting to train. I think it's going to be about 1 year from now, so early 2024, where you'll see him take on his first opponent, but the kind of opponents he's thinking of will shock the world in terms of their status and name brand. And if you go into dailymail.com, one of those opponents that Jake Paul is wanting to fight is actually NATE Diaz in a super fight. And in this article, it goes on to state, the idea behind super fights is to include fighters who will instantly draw revenue rather than host competitors looking to win championships in weight classes. One of those names could be NATE Diaz, who Paul still intends on fighting this year in a 2-fight deal, one in a boxing ring and the other a super fight division clash in MMA about 4 to 6 months later. Quote, dude, now with this news coming out, this is actually very interesting news for a dude like Jake Paul, who I definitely give his props for what he has done in the boxing ring. A lot of people have definitely been hating on him for what he's done in the boxing ring. But if you look at your favorite fighter's resume compared to a dude like Jake Paul's resume in their first 7 fights, his first 7 fights would probably actually be better than their first 7 fights on their resume. But at the same time, they're not that far off in comparison to the level of competition, especially with the last fight that he had, even though it was with Anderson Silva, with him being at the way tail end of his career, being about 47 years old. The dude was still game. He's still a professional boxer, with him coming off of a win of Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. So with Jake Paul being able to beat a dude like Anderson Silva as clearly as he did, he's definitely putting the work into the game. He's definitely taking the game serious. And with him wanting to take the MMA game serious also, it just goes to show the fortitude of a dude like Jake Paul. And I'm definitely going to give him his props on this. But like the article said, he won't be competing until about early 2024. But it says in this that he actually wants to have a boxing match with NATE Diaz first and then have a super fight in MMA 4 to 6 months later. So it definitely sounds like Jake Paul is trying to fight a dude like NATE Diaz sometime this year, and then later on next year when he makes his move to MMA to be able to fight NATE Diaz in an MMA fight. But I guess only time is going to tell when this goes down. But when it does go down, it will definitely be interesting to see what is exactly going to happen with Jake Paul when he gets into that cage. Okay, you guys? So I hope you guys like the video. If you guys like the video, make sure to hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And if you guys have any kind of questions, any kind of comments, hit me up in the comment section and I'll be sure to hit you guys up. All right. So I hope you like the video. Holla at your man.